Last week here on Thursday Night Thunder, it came down to newcomers on the block taking out the final round. Black Pearl took on the Escalade as a shootout went down to the finish line. Escalade, Jeremy Hiles, took home his first Thursday Night Thunder championship. The question remains tonight, can Escalade hang on to that checkered flag and take out the rest of the competition? We find out next.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to week 4 of the March season right here on the MTA YouTube channel. If you're new here, crush that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, stay up to date with everything MTA has to offer. Tonight, Escalade looks to defend the checkered flag they took home last week. 15 other MTA superstars are chomping at the bit. Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger trying to get the flag back, much like he did the first 2 weeks of the March season. Wild Thing, Tropical Thunder, Mohawk Warrior, so many more great trucks are ready to throw it down here tonight to take on Escalade and get that checkered flag. Looking at round 1 matchups, Big Kahuna was going to take on Earthshaker. High Roller is going to take on Black Pearl. Wild Thing will take on Tropical Thunder. And Destroyer is going to take on the Mohawk Warrior. Closing out round 1, Blacksmith gets first crack at the champion with an Escalade. Now up first to the lines, newcomer to the scene, Isaac Resendez bringing in the Earthshaker machine. He is now set to take on Landon Ford in the Big Kahuna machine. Rolled the truck over a couple of weeks ago. Did a little bit of body damage as you see it done to the truck as he staged in the far lane. He's trying to knock out the Earthshaker here in round 1. Both trucks are staged up at the line. Who's advancing on to round 2 as we get set to go green? Down the straight stretch they go. They're Big Kahuna with a lead. Earthshaker's coming back on him, and look out, Earthshaker upside down. Early here tonight in week 4 of the March season. What a ride for Isaac Resendez on the inside lane, trying to play catch up over Big Kahuna. As we go back to our replay, Kahuna got the whole shot. Watch Earthshaker now, trying to come up and make up the ground. He goes over no man's land right here on the last set of cars. The truck noses over. He just edged out the victory over Big Kahuna, and watch him topple over here in the shutdown area. Isaac Resendez going for a ride, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight. And what a way to kick off week 4 of the March season. Earthshaker upside down. Now the MTA track crew and officials are down there to roll Earthshaker back over. Isaac Resendez out waving to the crowd. That crew's got some thrashing to do. They just did edge out the victory over Big Kahuna here in round 1. Track crew and officials going to roll him back over now. There you see the body damage done to the Earthshaker machine as they get him flipped right side up there in the shutdown area. Not sure what happened. He went end over end, ladies and gentlemen. There you see the body scattered all over the track. The crew's going to be thrashing to get him back for round 2 competition here tonight. Next up in round 1, last week's finalist, Sean Eichenberg in the Black Pearl Chevrolet coming back to the line. He will now take on new kid on the block, Austin Grozier. High Roller at the start line on the inside lane. Black Pearl trying to get a little bit of redemption from last week, losing out to Escalade. High Roller, the kid's hungry. What's he got for the Chevrolet in the far lane? Both trucks are staged. Green light goes down, and Black Pearl with a whole shot. High Roller coming back on another car. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. High Roller did pick up the win. A huge come from behind win for High Roller. Black Pearl got crossed up much like last week's final round. He is on the trailer early tonight. Next up in round 1 competition, Austin Spence, the Wild Thing, coming to the line out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. He's trying to turn his season around. However, he draws up Chad Legit, 2 Legit. Tropical Thunder now staged on the outside, ready to rock and roll here tonight. Legit looking for his 2nd Thunder Championship. He's got to knock out Wild Thing as we get set for green. Off the line they go now. They're dead even now. The first jump over no man's land. Wild Thing out of straight, and Chad Legit picking up the win here in round 1, and Wild Thing unfortunately on the trailer early again here tonight in the March season. Tropical Thunder moving on. Next up in round 1, we've got the return of Joseph Nelson, the former driver of the Mind Blower machine. He's behind the wheel of that brand new Destroyer. He's been knocking on some doors here on the Thursday Night Thunder scene. Over here on the inside lane, we've got Nugget returning, Mohawk Warrior. He performed pretty well last week, trying to redeem himself here tonight and get as many points as possible. Both trucks stayed down, green light goes down there pretty even off the start line, up and over no man's land. He's got a race. It was close down to the finish line. I do believe Destroyer did pick up the win. Nugget had a little hard time going over that last set of cars. Not sure if he made it there before Destroyer. As we look back at our photo finish, your winner is Joseph Nelson and Destroyer by about half a truck over the Mohawk Warrior. Next up in round one competition, the return of 7-time Thunder champion Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey Garage coming to the starting line. He will now take on new kid on the block, Cam Burkhart out of Atlanta, Georgia. Power Ford now staged on the inside lane. The Ford ready to go to take on the Mopar there in the far lane. Who's moving on to round two? Gas Monkey stage now to take on Power Ford. As we get set for green off the line, they go. Gas Monkey with a whole shot. Power Ford trying to make up the ground. And oh, look out. Power Ford upside down on the inside lane. Clipped the last set of racing lane cars there going across the finish line. The truck goes end over end. I think he tagged the brake before he hit the wall. Jason Craddock may have just pulled out the victory here. Looking back at the photo finish, yes indeed, your winner, Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey advancing on in the round two competition. Next up to the line, 14-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, Rich Wagner out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina in the Gravedigger. Ready to take on Connor Legit. The kid is hungry. Superman staged on the inside lane. He's trying to knock out the veteran here in round one early on. He knows the Gravedigger's fast. Ford versus Chevrolet down the straight stretch. Digger with a whole shot. Now Superman trying to come back. Gravedigger in trouble. Turns it over. Wagner upside down. Legit was closing the gap over the last set of cars, ladies and gentlemen. Almost hits the Gravedigger in the shutdown area. What a race it was as we go back down to our MTA replay. Off the line, Wagner and the Gravedigger with about a truck length lead over Superman. Watch right here as they go over no man's lane. Wagner gets out of shape over the last set of cars, and right there by inches, Rich Wagner and Gravedigger pull out the win, but Superman gathers it up here in the shutdown area, almost hitting the Gravedigger there, and now the track crew and officials are down there to roll the Gravedigger back over, and that crew has got some work to do to get him back in the round two competition. And there you see the Gravedigger, ladies and gentlemen. Rich Wagner upside down early on in round one. That's not what he wanted to do here, but he knew the kid was coming for him as he lost it there over the finish line. The damage done to the Gravedigger. We'll have an update later on tonight and see if the Gravedigger's able to come back for round two competition. Wagner will advance. Superman with a good bout. He's on the trailer for the night. Next up in round one competition, we've got the return of Hunter Craddock. The kid debuted just a couple of months ago. Already 2 Thunder championships to his name. The brand new Incredible Hulk coming to the line. Ready now to take on Olivia Cantwell out of Toggenaizee, Kansas. The Ford Expedition stage on the inside lane. She's been making a pretty big name for herself here. Scarlet Bandit's one to watch on the Thunder circuit. Who's going on to round two? Stage now as we go green. Down the straight stretch, Scarlet Bandit with a whole shot now over the no man's land, and the Hawk out of shape and rolls it over. And Olivia Cantwell and Scarlet Bandit pull out the win as Hunter Craddock went tumbling over the finish line. As we go back to our MTA photo finish, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Hunter Craddock came up just short, rolling the truck over Olivia Cantwell and Scarlet Bandit, your round one winner. And now it's time to defend the checker flag here in week 4 of the March season. Mike Council, the 41 Willies and Blacksmith, coming back to the line. He will get first shot at Jeremy Howes, the current Thursday Night Thunder champion, in Escalade, now staged on the inside lane. The kid debuted just a couple of months ago, and he's been making a big name for himself out here on Thunder. Blacksmith trying to dethrone the champion. Mike Counts on the far lane. Jeremy Howes inside lane. Green light goes down. Now they're even. Escalade now starting to pull a lead over no man's land, and what a race it is. Escalade now rolls it over in the shutdown area. Jeremy Howes was trying to shut it down, hit the sea container in the shutdown area, just turned it over there easily. But Blacksmith on the trailer tonight as we close out round one. And ladies and gentlemen, a lot of great racing action there in round one competition. We've got more racing still to come. The champion still has the checker flag. Is he going to be able to hold on as the night progresses? We're going to find out next when round two comes back after the break. What's going on, MTA fans? If you're looking to get in on the action right here on the MTA YouTube channel, look no further. I'm about to tell you guys just how you can sign up to get in one of these races. Head over to the link in our description, and that's going to take you right over to our Facebook page where we hold registration for all of the MTA events. And hey, while you're there, crush that subscribe button. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you stay up to date with everything that MTA is doing. From new custom truck builds to special events and giveaways, you don't want to miss any of the great action MTA has to offer. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll catch you guys down the road. And welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. Week 4 of the March season continues with round 2. Earthshakers coming back to take on the High Roller. Tropical Thunder will take on Destroyer. Then on the other side of the bracket, Gas Monkey's going to take on the Gravedigger. Then we're going to see Scarlet Bandit take on the Champion and Escalade now to close out round 2. Up first, the rollover man earlier tonight, Isaac Resendez, Earthshaker and crew, got that truck back together. They were thrashing on it earlier tonight. After that round 1 rollover, he will take on new kid on the block, Austin Grozier. High Roller now stays the Ford ready to go on the inside lane. 2 newcomers to the MTA circuit. Who's moving on to semifinals as we get set to go green? Off the line they go. Now they're dead even out of the first jump over no man's land. And look out, High Roller rolls it over across the finish line. I'm not sure who did pick up the win, and if Grozier had enough in that rollover to take out the Earthshaker. What a wild ride it was. It's like something broke when it came out of no man's land in that first jump. And looking back at our photo finish, ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Resendez and Earthshaker out of the far lane pick up the round 2 victory over the High Roller. Next up in round 2 competition, Chad Legit 2 Legit returns for round 2 competition. Again, looking for his second Thunder Championship here tonight. He draws up a hard matchup. Joseph Nelson and Destroyer ready to rock and roll out of that far lane. He's been nothing but spectacular in that brand new truck, been consistent. He now draws up Chad Legit, Tropical Thunder on the inside lane. Who's moving on to semifinals? Destroyer takes on Tropical Thunder. Green light goes down now there, and Tropical Thunder gets the whole shot. Destroyer trying to come back on him, and Tropical Thunder in trouble, and Legit goes over in the shutdown area. Much like Escalade earlier tonight, clips the side of that sea container. Chad Legit upside down, and Joseph Nelson was right there with him, just didn't have enough. Tropical Thunder advances in the semis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, back at the line, Rich Wagner returns in the Gravedigger. The crew got him back together after that round 1 rollover in a close matchup against Superman. He will now take on Jason Craddock, the 7-time Thursday Night Thunder champion over here on the inside lane. 21 championships between 2 of these great veteran drivers. Who's moving on to semifinals? It's going to be a shootout to the finish line. Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. They go, they're pretty much even and over no man's land. It's close. What a race! Wagner's over for the second time tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Craddock was not cutting him any slack. He knows that Wagner took home the first 2 wins out of the March season. What a ride by both drivers. Wagner over yet again here tonight. Here's our MTA replay. Both drivers cut a great light, even all the way down the straight stretch to the first jump. Watch them go over no man's land on the inside lane. Gas Monkey coming back right there by inches. Gas Monkey takes out the Gravedigger here in round 2 competition. What a great race it was by 2 veteran drivers. Wagner's on the trailer the rest of the night, so the Gravedigger team has time to thrash on the black and green wrecking machine. And now we get ready to defend that checker flag once again here tonight. Jeremy Hiles turned the truck over in round 1 in the shutdown area. The crew got him back here in round 2. He's ready now to take on Scarlet Bandit. Olivia Cantwell out of Tonganoxie, Kansas on the inside lane. She's hungry for that first championship win. She's got her shot right here. Both trucks stage now as we get set for green. Off the line they go now. They're pretty much even to the first jump. Bandit left chase now. It's close, and she's into the wall. And Jeremy Hiles shuts it down on the bus stack there in the shutdown area. Cantwell got out of shape through no man's land. Not sure if it was enough to pick up the round 2 win as we go back down to our MTA photo finish, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, Olivia Cantwell and Scarlet Bandit by a tire length, and takes out the champion here tonight in round 2. So no doubt we're going to crown a new champion here tonight. But we want to take you down to the pits. Isaac Resendez and the team thrashing on the Earthshaker machine after that round 1 rollover. The crew has no doubt they're going to make the semifinals. Just doing some last-minute tweaks to the truck to get it back and ready for semis, ladies and gentlemen. As we get ready, we started with 16. We will crown a new champion here tonight. Earthshaker's going to take on Tropical Thunder on the other side of the bracket. Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey takes on Scarlet Bandit. He's looking for his 8th Thunder Championship here tonight. Is he going to be successful? We're going to find out. Here he is now, Isaac Resendez, back out on the track, out of the pits. After that round 1 rollover, the crew's got him back yet again. Chad Legit coming to the line now. Tropical Thunder on the far lane. He's looking for victory number 2 on Thursday Night Thunder. He's got to knock out this hungry rookie on the inside lane. Who's going to the finals? Here's their green light now, and down the straight stretch they go. Tropical Thunder with the lead now. Earthshaker trying to come back, and it was close down to the wire. but Chad Legit and Tropical Thunder had more in the tank. But you better keep an eye on the kid in Earthshaker. He's hungry, and he proved it here tonight, making it all the way to semis. Tropical Thunder moving on to the finals. Who is he going to meet there? We're about to find out. Will it be Olivia Cantwell, Scarlet Bandit, in the finals once again this season? Back in action at the line. She will take on Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey, 7-time Thunder champion. He's looking for victory number 8 here tonight, but he knows Cantwell in that far lane is hungry for her first. Who's he going to be going to the finals to meet Tropical Thunder? Botox stage at the line, ready to go as we get set to go green. Scarlet Bandit and Gas Monkey now down the straight stretch to go. Scarlet Bandit with the lead. Gas Monkey coming back, running over the wall. Jason Craddock rode the wall across the finish line, trying to chase down Scarlet Bandit. She got him off the starting line, but I do believe Gas Monkey came back and swooped up the win. Going back now to a replay. Watch Scarlet Bandit out of the far lane start to pull a slight lead on Gas Monkey, but watch it pull the Dodge horsepower out of the hat here over no man's land. Gets a little crossed up, rides the wall across the finish line and brings it back down. What a ride for Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey, knocking out Scarlet Bandit. And ladies and gentlemen, the finals are set. Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey will meet Chad Legit and Tropical Thunder back at the start line as we get staged. Chad Legit looking for his second Thursday Night Thunder championship. Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey, he's looking for victory number 8 out here on the Thursday Night Thunder scene. Who's it going to be? 2 veteran drivers in the finals. Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey has been nothing but spectacular all season long. Chad Legit and Tropical Thunder ready to go, and he's been consistent. Ladies and gentlemen, Gas Monkey, Tropical Thunder, it's showtime here on Thunder down the straight stretch. They're dead even out of the first jump over no man's land, and what a race to the finish line. 2 veteran drivers throwing it down in the finals. That was too close to call from up here in the booth. What a great race. Again, 2 veteran drivers throwing it down, looking for victory. Now we go back to the MTA replay. Watch this off the jump here. Ladies and gentlemen, both drivers cut a great light down the straight stretch. Maybe a slight lead to Tropical Thunder on the inside lane here. Going up and over no man's land. It's anybody's ball game to the last set of cars, and right there, Chad Legit and Tropical Thunder just edged out the Gas Monkey machine, going across the finish line. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me in congratulating Chad Legit, 2 Legit, and Tropical Thunder on your second Thursday Night Thunder championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the overall point standings closing out week 4 of the March season, in the lower half of the bracket, we've got Wild Thing, Power Forward, Superman, Big Kahuna, all holding down the lower half. With tonight's big win, Chad Legit and Tropical Thunder advance on to position number 5. However, Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger still leads the point series with 190 points. And ladies and gentlemen, the points have never been closer. It's anybody's ball game out of the top 10 next week. Who's it going to be? We're going to find out at 7 o'clock to close out the March season next Thursday night. Thank y'all for watching Thursday Night Thunder. Be sure, if you haven't already, cross that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that.